Hi, first graders. It's Mrs. Kipp from Citizenship Academy in Syracuse back again with Unit 3 Skills Lesson 10. Let's go over some of our objectives for today. We are going to ask and answer questions orally and in writing about the story The Dog and the Mule. We're going to use narrative language to describe characters, events, and facts from The Dog and the Mule. And we are going to talk about the illustrations and details from The Dog and the Mule to describe its characters, settings, and events. So before we read The Dog and the Mule, do you remember in our last lesson we talked about verbs, which are action words? So in these 6 sentences over here, we want to underline the verb in each sentence with a squiggly line and then write the word on the line. So in the first one, they did it for us. Run up the hill. We put a squiggly line under run because that is the verb or action word in the sentence, right? Run, that's an action. And then they wrote run on the line right here. So let's look at number 2. Mop the room. Which word is the verb or action word in mop the room? Mop, right? If we mop the room, mop is our verb or action word, so we would write mop on the line right here. Cook good food. Which one is the verb? Cook is a verb because that's an action word. So we would put a squiggly line under cook and write the word cook on the line right here. Next one, number 4. Look it up. What's the action word? What's the verb that tells us something we're doing? Look, right? Look. That's an action word. Whoops. There we go. So we would put a squiggly line under look and then write the word look right here. Number 5, shake his hand. Is hand an action word? No, it doesn't say what I'm doing with my hand. If I'm shaking a hand, that's the action word, right? Shake. So I would put a squiggly line under shake and write the word shake on the line. Last one, pet the dog. Is dog an action word? No. Pet, right? Pet. That's an action. So we would do a squiggly line under pet and put it on the line right here. Nice job. All right, so once again, our spelling words this week are Y, that's your tricky word, tooth, frog, quote, wood, moth, spoon, and took. I would love it if you guys would practice writing each one of your spelling words 3 times on whatever you would like. Paper, whiteboard, coloring book, I don't care. Whatever you want to practice them on, that would be great so you are ready for your spelling assessment coming up. All right, so now we're going to read The Dog and the Mule. Once there was a man who had a dog and a mule. The man gave the dog scraps of food from his plate. He let the dog lick his spoon. The dog would sit on the man's lap and lick him. The man would rub the dog and kiss him. The mule would look in and see the dog on the man's lap. He felt sad. He felt left out. The man feeds me, said the mule, but I do not get food from his plate. I'm left out because I am a mule. I should act like a dog. If I do that, the man will like me just as much as he likes the dog. Oh, see the mule outside? He's jealous that the dog's getting all the lovin'. So the mule left his pen and went in the man's home. He set his feet on the man's lap and gave the man a big wet lick. The man was scared. He gave a shout and let his plate drop. It broke with a crash. The man fell down too. When the man got up, he was mad at the mule. He made the mule run back out to his pen. Uh-oh. There he goes. He's about to crash. Okay, so now we have all of these different events that happened in the story. We have the mule gave the man a big lick and set his feet on the man's lap. We have the man let the dog lick him and his spoon. The man would rub the dog and kiss him. Right here, the man was scared. He made the mule run back out to his pen. The mule felt left out. The mule said, I should act like a dog. And then at the end, we have, okay, the last one says, a man had a dog and a mule. That bar always gets in my way. So what we want to do is put these events in order, how they happened in the story. So first, we have the last one, right? A man had a dog and a mule. That's this one down here. So I drew a line up to number 1 because that is what happened first. Next, the man let the dog lick him and his spoon. The man would rub the dog and kiss him. All right, that happened second, so that goes in the spot that says number 2. The third event that happened in the story was the mule felt left out. The mule said, I should act like a dog, which didn't work out. But next, the mule gave the man a big lick and set his feet on the man's lap. Last but not least, the man was scared. He made the mule run back out to his pen. So, quickly, first, a man had a dog and a mule. Next, the man let the dog lick him and his spoon. The man would rub the dog and kiss him. Then, the mule felt left out. The mule said, I should act like a dog. The mule gave the man a big lick and set his feet on the man's lap. Then finally, the man was scared. He made the mule run back out to his pen. Yikes. All right, well, that's it for today, guys. You guys worked so hard. Nice job. And I will see you next time for lesson 11. Have a great night. Goodbye.